going to get married, attacked the parts of our mothers, our sisters. And the schools that are there, our young girls are no longer going to school because of those issues. Without parts, we expect to have more UTIs.
Well, and in the Nyanza region, in the past year, CIA children protection officers reported 1,806 cases of child right abuse, marking a distressing period for children suffering at the hands of adults. County Children Protection Officer Kenneth Kiribwa revealed that most cases were perpetrated by those close to the children. The statistics include 660 cases of neglect, 151 cases of abandonment, and 83 cases of sexual defilement. One tragic case involved a 16-year-old Swina Wino who was defiled and killed, with the case still ongoing in the Bondo Magistrate Court. Evelyn Amunga from Fawe, Kenya, and Scholastica Madoe from the Siaya County Assembly emphasized the need for stronger, rather, child protection policies.
In the financial year that is ending in the next 2 weeks, the Director of Children's Services received a total of 1,806 cases that were reported in our offices where the rights of the children had been trampled on. So among the 1,806 that I've talked about, 660 neglect, 151 abandoned children, 83 children defilement, and 23 children emotional abuse.
I want to particularly talk about the issue of safe spaces. We are, as an assembly, through the Women Caucus, in the process, we had started a discussion with our Minister for Education to have a safe space for women and children who are victims of gender-based violence. This is something that we want to fast track so that in the new coming year, it becomes a reality for our girls.
And in Siaya, we've gone a step further in implementing the innovative nurturing care framework for early childhood development. We have actually included all the 10 departments because the government of Siaya recognizes that all of them have something to do with the health of the child.
Mombasa UDA officials have defended the finance bill and the amendments tabled in Parliament by the Finance Committee Chair Kuria Kimani. They say the removal of taxes in basic commodities including oil, sugar will relieve Kenyans from tough economic times. The team has also referred to President William Ruto's foreign travel as an economic benefit to the county and aimed at positioning the country to the global map, but not of misusing public funds.
Rais wetu amewajibika kuhakikisha kwamba anaungana na mashirika mbalimbali na nchi tofauti kuhakikisha kutimiza yale malengo ya wananchi ya kutaka uchumi wa uhaki na usawa, kutaka maendeleo katika nchi yetu ya Kenya, upande wa uchumi, vile vile upande wa uongozi na vile vile upande masuala ya kijamii, hususan kina mama, vijana. Yeye anatimiza wajibu wake kama kiongozi kutafutia nchi yetu ya Kenya, kutafutia watu wake so that he can continue providing better services to this nation.
Finance bill tutapitisha, and not because we have the numbers. It is because the finance bill in totality, if you look at it, iko na benefit mingi, na benefit zile ziko pale ni za kujenga nchi yetu kwa watoto wetu, wajukuu wetu wanaokuja.
Sisi kama watu wa Mombasa wa UDA tumejiandaa vya kutosha. Kwanza tumeanza registration mapema, na 2022 tulikuwa na members around 200,000, lakini mpaka kufikia leo tunakaribia almost 400,000. Umaarufu wa UDA ukiangalia we mwenyewe saizi, hakuna mambo ya ODM yalisaulika. Saizi kila mtu ako na imani na serikali ya William Ruto kwa yale mambo anafanya na yale mambo anaendelea kufanya.
2 months after the collapse of the bridge linking Kiambu and Machakos counties along Thika, the residents are still struggling to cross the dangerous river. The collapse has paralyzed economic activities, forcing residents to use makeshift boats to cross the hippo-infested waters, risking their lives. They're now calling for urgent government intervention while criticizing the government for neglecting the locals' plight.
We appeal to all agencies of government, including the army, to know that there is a disaster in the way that has happened and a worse disaster that is awaiting to happen. And we have emergency funds, we have disaster management units. We wonder why we haven't seen any response.
Kuna kiboko hapa, kuna fisi, kuna mamba. Hawa wanyama wote wanaweza kudhuru watoto wetu. Wale watu ambao wanaenda kufanya kazi kutoka pande ile wa Del Monte, kuna wafanyikazi wengi sana ambao wanatoka Dunyosabu kwenda Thika na kwenda Nairobi.
Pande hii kuna wakulima ambao wanabebanga bidhaa zao wakipeleka Dunyosabu market every Sunday. Siku hizi hakuna hiyo soko, imeisha. Pande hile kuna watu ambao wanakuja kuchukua vitu huku kwetu Thika, pia biashara imeisha. So Thika tunahesabu kitu inaitangwa hasara.
Tunapukisha watoto bure, ikiwa ni secondary na primary wanapuka pule, lakini mtu mzima tunamlipisha 50 kwenda na kurudi. Kwa hivyo hiyo ndio kazi tunafanya.
Court users in Mombasa have received assurances from Judge Olga Sewe regarding their safety. Speaking during the National Court Mourning Day in remembrance of the late Chief Judge Monica Kivuti, Judge Sewe emphasized strengthened security measures for judges, magistrates and the public. However, concerns persist over the limited police presence in the courts. Few court officers were observed providing armed security, while magistrates often lack personal security or official vehicles. Mombasa Senator Mohamed Faki highlighted the urgency for increased funding to the Judicial Department and the deployment of more police officers to enhance court security rather than assigning them overseas, such as to Haiti.
Going forward, matters security will be taken into account and looked at with the necessary concern and determination that the Chief Justice herself has expressed. We had a similar incident, more or less similar, near similar incident early in the year, and we have already enhanced security. We called all the security players, the stakeholders in the justice system, and we assure the consumers of justice that our security going forward will be taken very seriously.
Tunaisisitiza serikali kwamba iongezee pesa mahakama, kwa sababu sasa tutahitajia vifaa vya kisasa kuweza kupima silaha, bunduki na vitu vingine hatari ambavyo vikiingia mahakamani vitaweza kusababisha mtafaruku na pia kusababisha hasara kama tuliona juzi. They do the most of the sensitive work, so they need security. They need security. You see, the only security that they have is the court orderly who sits in court to maybe arrange the prisoners. Sometimes they are joined by the prison warders, but you know also prison warders are not enough if you compare the. So instead of taking our policemen to Haiti, we have a challenge here which needs to be addressed as soon as possible.
And with that, we've come to the close of a K24 Newscast. Up next, we have the latest sporting action in Jingula Sporty by Gladys Midecha. My name is Bentura Komboka, and our sign language interpreter for this hour has been Clement Moli. Do have yourself a good afternoon.